Alright, what's up guys? It's Gmanthehedgehog again, and today I'm here to review a game I surprisingly have not seen many reviews for, so I thought it'd be fun to review it myself. The game I'm talking about made by Capcom, you already know that. Capcom's basic mascot, Megaman. This game, Mega Man X4, I haven't seen anyone really review this yet, so I decided why not just do it myself. So basically this game, which, you know, X is like the super awesome version of Mega Man. This game you got to play as Mega Man X or Zero. And X has long range attacks, Zero's got his Z-Saber for close range fights. And depending on who you're better with, I mean Zero has no weapon ammo, but X does. So, you know, if you want close range combat, you pick Zero. You want long range classic Mega Man, you pick X. The story behind this whole thing is basically that the Maverick Hunters go against Repliforce because, you know, they set them up to look like they went Maverick, and they refuse to listen to whatever they say because they're stubborn. And then, you know, X and Zero have their own little stories. Zero's story is more complicated than X's for sure, but you know, well, you have to play the game to see it, all that stuff. I don't want to spoil it for you. Also, this game has many anime scenes, which I have found interesting. The voice acting was, it's like Resident Evil, you know, bad, but it was still pretty cool to have an animated scene in Mega Man. That was a little opening to the game. Here we go, title screen. So for this, I guess, I'll give you a little taste of both, I guess. I'll play as X for the first round, and then I'll go to my file and play with Zero. I'm better with X anyway, but yeah, I know, I just skipped all the text, but I'm sure you'd rather just see what the game is about rather than go through this crap. Have not played this in a while. So I set up the controls for myself. There we go. Alright, I should be able to do this now. So this game was for the Sega Saturn, I believe, and the PlayStation. And when it came out for the PlayStation, I mean, you know, you're thinking, oh, this is the 3D era, why not have a 3D game? But, you know, they used the best pixels I think they could really come up with, and it worked out pretty well. This looks like a really big jump from, you know, Mega Man X3. So right now I'm just, you know, like bursting to the stage. Oh, missed that guy. Shoot him the wrong way. So in terms of graphics, let's get to the review now. I think this game had pretty good graphics. I mean, it could have been, I guess, better, but it was using, you know, from what the kind of textures they were using, I think it looked really good. And this was a very good and big improvement from, you know, what they had on the Super Nintendo. So they definitely used, you know, what they could, and with the anime scenes I found out to be really attractive. So this game is pretty sweet with graphics. I don't really find any problem with that. Let's get to the controls. There's really nothing wrong with it. I mean, you know, the X games have always been known for being really difficult. I actually never found them to be that difficult, except for X6, which I still haven't beaten that one. I don't know how the hell you can do that. But the controls work pretty well. I mean, I've never had any problems with them. Nothing. I owned this for the PlayStation before. I had to get a port because I screwed up my PlayStation when I was little. So I had to get the port that was on the GameCube, and this is the X Collection version. Yeah, so the controls are fine. Nothing wrong with those. The story, which, you know, you're like, oh, it's a video game. The story doesn't matter. Well, this game, the story, you know, Mega Man games, actually, I find them to have an interesting story. And this story was pretty interesting. I mean, it wasn't all just like, you know, shoot Maverick, go, beat Maverick up, good job, you blew him up. The story was a little bit more in depth, and they touched a little bit upon Zero's past, which I'll show you in his opening scene soon. The soundtrack in the game, I found all the music appealing. I mean, Mega Man games have always had interesting music, but this game had really interesting soundtrack. I gotta say, like, one of my favorite music in this entire game would have to be Jet Stingray's level. When you're on the little airboard, I want to show you that snippet because it's a very interesting segment of the game. Getting owned by a giant dragon thingy. Yeah, so nothing wrong with this. It's a pretty simple fight. This is just the first boss. Blow him up right now. He got owned. So nothing wrong with the controls. The story is pretty good. I mean, you know, I've seen worse. I've seen crap stories like Sonic 06. I can't even bear that game. Feel sickens me because that was, you know, looked so great, and all our Sonic fans were disappointed. But away from that, I mean, yeah, graphics good, the controls fine, the story's good, the music is great. But I figured I would show you. So this game has no multiplayer, by the way, just so you know. Which, you know, I actually haven't seen a Mega Man game that's had that yet. Yep, we're at the title screen again. I guess I'll just go to one of my files that I have Zero with. I have one where Zero has, like, black armor, but I don't think that's on here. Here's the level I was talking about, by the way. I thought it was pretty cool, I mean... Look, I can run into him. I could float. Forgot to do it. Oh yeah, I jump and I press the dash button and I'll float gently in the air. See? Whoop. Super boost. This is an interesting snippet of the game. I mean, you know, some video games always have like little extra parts for you to enjoy, and I found this to be really appealing. Some people complain like, oh, how do you get through this whole area so fast? It's hard to control. I just died. But, you know, half this part is memorization, but it's not that messed up. Now, you see Zero's techniques, they have no bar except that one Rocco, whatever, Japanese thing. Yeah, well, he doesn't have anything like that. Let's see, you know, I think I'm gonna return to the title screen. Let me just escape from the level. Here's another level, and this has this pretty cool effect before I show you the main part of the game. Or get to the first level, rather, that's what I mean. Whoa! It has this little, you know, long staircase. I don't know who decided to make that, but it has this nice little 3D effect to it. Now, before I leave, I have to show you Zero's opening scene and stuff. Game start. I don't know Zero's thing. Up, down, 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 down. It's down, down, up, up. I don't know. There's some kind of code where you hit like down twice and up 9 times. I think you get his black armor, but I wasn't even counting, so I probably didn't do it. Look at the creativity. Oh, my bad. I did that in the other review too. Now, who do you think that is? If you're a Mega Man fan, I mean, you should know who that guy is. This is Zero dreaming of his past. But, you know, not spoil that whole thing. But there's Zero's thing. He has a pretty cool theme, too. Let's turn it up. Alright. Oh! Hey, I got an extra life. Wow. Too bad I'm not actually playing the game for real. Ah. Zero's saber is, by the way, stronger. This game, you know, graphics good, story's good. I think some people complain about it like, oh, there's nothing new. But getting to play as Zero for the first time, I give this game a lot of credit. And, you know, if you like Mega Man games, you're always a fan. If you wanted a little bit of a challenge, you know, Mega Man 8 wasn't enough for you. Well, pick this up because you get to play as 2 people, same levels but different playing styles, and you'll definitely feel the difference with these characters. So, I don't know, pick this game up, good game, try it out. If you like Mega Man, pick up Mega Man X4, great game. Well, see you guys later, comment, check out the video, and I'll see you around.